Wow, this is weird. Okay, for those that don't know, there was an exclusive My Little Pony episode released on Tiny Pop early this week, and what I gathered, it was a UK exclusive! Nice! I was so excited when I found out about it, so I guess Hasbro doesn't completely hate us. But the writer of this episode, I have no idea who the hell they are. I'll get to that later. And I apologise for not having some footage, bloody DVR, so I have to use still images and impersonators. But anyway, let's get started talking about the episode. Hidebound in a Municipal. The episode starts off in Manhattan with Rarity and Sweetie Belle finishing their day, with Rarity delivering to Sapphire Shores and Sweetie Belle hanging out with Babseeds. Wow, comic book connections. That's nice. But before Sweetie Belle meets back up with Rarity, she meets another bareflank green unicorn filly called Hoofington, and they both get along just fine, even talking about their bare flanks with each other. Hoofington asks where Sweetie Belle is from, and she tells her she's from Ponyville with a visit from her sister. Hoofington gets a shock from this, saying that she didn't know there were unicorns in Ponyville. Really, kid? You know nothing about Twilight Sparkle, Princess Celestia's former student who turned into a princess? Who's got that big bloody castle in town? Rarity, who made the wedding dress for Princess Cadence, made Sapphire Shores costumes even at this bloody moment, and the Ponyville team for the Equestria Games, who also had Sweetie Belle carrying the flag? Must be a Manhattan thing. Anyway, Hoofington says she would love to visit Ponyville, and she runs off, and Sweetie Belle goes off to meet with Rarity. After the intro, we go to the Ponyville schoolhouse where Sweetie Belle is talking to Apple Bloom and Scootaloo about her visit to Manhattan, and she tells them about Hoofington. Then the awful Diamond Tiara and the Yes Philly Silver Spoon butt in bragging how they got to talk and meet two important ponies in Canterlot with their fathers. Well, mostly Diamond Tiara. Our fathers took us to Canterlot. We got to meet some famous ponies. All you did was meet some lame blank flank ponies. Hey Tiara, one of those lame blank flanks was once your friend. How is it every time you appear on screen, it always angers me? And before Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle call out that bitch, Miss Chili comes in to get ready for class, but before class starts, we are introduced to a temporary class member to the school, and yep, it's Hoofington! Tiara takes a liking to her immediately, even though she's a blank blank. Must be because she's from out of town, I guess. However, Hoofington doesn't like her back, and starts talking to Sweetie Belle again, annoying Diamond Tiara as well. Very nice. Still annoyed, Tiara and Spoon confront Hoofington, and Hoofington uses her magic on them and tells them to leave her and Sweetie Belle alone. Hey, I like this girl. Later, Sweetie and Hoof are talking in Ponyville when Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon are still sulking about how Hoof used her magic against them, which is not allowed in Ponyville? Since when? Actually, that kind of makes sense a bit. Seeing how Twilight has screwed up with her magic in Swarm of the Century and Bats, and seeing what Trixie did in Magic Duel, I can see why it's not endorsed to be used against one another. And it explains why there haven't been a lot of magic fights in Ponyville. Just imagine that, magic fights. Anyway, Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon are still moping on Hoofington. Diamond leers at Hoofington, and she uses her magic on her. Serves her right. Sweetie Belle chuckles at this, and this bothers Silver Spoon to the point where she follows him. Wow, Silver Spoon showing friendship against someone keenly using magic. Truly, Silver Spoon is monumentally courageous. Or incredibly thick. A while later at the CMC Clubhouse, Sweetie Belle talks about what Hoofington did to Diamond Tiara to the other Crusaders, and Apple Bloom and Scootaloo are happy about this when there's a knock on the door, and it's Diamond Tiara, and she looks both mad and upset. The CMC are not happy to see her and tell her to go away, but she insists on talking to Apple Bloom and Scootaloo. Begrudgingly, they talk to Diamond Tiara and she warns them about Hoofington not being a nice pony. Apple Bloom and Scootaloo don't believe her, but Diamond Tiara is insisting she's a bad horse. Coming from you, Tiara, that means nothing. And rightfully, Apple Bloom and Scootaloo call her out on what she's done to them, including bullying them, making fun of their bare flanks, getting Babs to turn on her cousin. Whoa, hang on a minute, sweetie. That may or may not have been Babs herself. Don't blame Tiara for that. But then they call her out on making fun of Scootaloo's flight problem. Okay, girls, that's how you call that bitch out. And after that well-needed telling off, they slam the door on her. Sweetie Belle thanks them for defending Hoofington and asks if she can become a Cutie Mark Crusader, and both the girls agree. Yeah, invite someone in your club who is temporarily in your town instead of the other bare-flanked fillies and colts in your town. Ugh. But before my irritation really kicks in, Applebloom and Scootaloo ask Hoofington about joining, but she declines. Maybe Babs had already asked her? No, it turns out she doesn't want to associate herself with farm tramps? Hoof, I don't think that's not a nice thing to say to your friends.
We do not associate ourselves with non-unicorns, so stop bothering me, peasantry. You two are not my friends.
Diamond Tiara was right. Hoofington isn't just an awful pony. She's a racist pony as well. Yeah, I'm surprised this episode is daring enough to go this route. That's also kind of scary. A pony misusing their powers and making lives miserable is something I don't want to think about in this series. Hell, even if Trixie had done it in Magic Duel, this was because she was using an alicorn amulet here. But this is a young filly. She knows she's doing it on purpose. She knows she's causing misery, and I just realised, where the hell's Silver Spoon? Oh, what just happened? Oh. You know, I don't hate Silver Spoon. Even though she's Diamond Tiara's friend, I don't feel like she's a villain. And seeing her in this day after seeing Hoofington, no, just... No! How dare you! This is not on! I don't care who she's friends with. She did not deserve this abuse. Nothing was justified for this horrible kind of treatment. This should never have happened to her. This is horrible. I hate you, you tainted little twat! I'm really sorry about swearing, but I hate this. I really hate this. Okay, after that rant and unpleasantness, Diamond Tiara confronts Hoofington about what she's done, and she uses her magic on her again, and I am not liking this one bit, and oh no, I don't believe this. You did it, Ryder. You made me feel bad for Diamond Tiara. Nice job, Bosh Tet. And after seeing Diamond Tiara getting bullied, Applebloom, Scootaloo, and Silver Spoon defy Hoofington and tell her to knock it off. But this doesn't go too well. And everyone is slightly scared with Hoofington going out of control. And before everything goes to hell, Sweetie Belle confronts Hoofington, tells her to stop.
Just because you hate earth ponies and Pegasi doesn't mean I have to. And those farm tramps happen to be my friends. We may not get along with each other, especially Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, but you do not have to treat them like that!
Nicely said, Sweetie Belle. Unfortunately, Hoofington does not see the same way and decides to use her magic on Sweetie Belle instead. You can't! But before more harm happens, Miss Chili and Hoofington's mother, I'm assuming it's her mother, puts a horn ring on her unicorn horn, disabling her magic. And with that nasty event finally averted, Hoofington is taken away by her mother, with her apologising for her behaviour, and we'll probably never see her again. And the episode ends with the Cutie Mark Crusaders hanging out with Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, and then walking away from each other. And that was Hidebound in the Municipal. This was a really interesting episode, but I hope another racism episode doesn't happen again here. It was nice seeing the characters grow and stand up for what they believe in, and I heard Diamond Tiara was getting some kind of character development in this series, but I guess they were keeping Silver Spoons a secret because she's got more growth as a character than Diamond Tiara did. And I don't need to deny it, but Hoofington is the most evilest villain in the show by far. I don't know if this episode has been shown outside the UK, but when it does, I do recommend it. And who is the writer of this episode? Someone called Robert Wayhall, and I can't say I've ever heard of him. He must be a new writer. All I can say is, nice job on this episode. But if you want me to feel sorry for Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, develop them as better ponies. Don't make a character even worse than them. I'm ZionKraze, and wait a minute. That's your name, you lousy son of a... I know, right? Alright, that's it. Fireball!
That's not supposed to happen.
Discord, did you teach him that?
No.
Well, it wasn't
And that's
me.
not the only spell I know. Darkness beyond twilight, crimson beyond the blood that flows, etc.
Well, I gotta go, amazing,
etc. Dragons!
It was worth it.